We begin in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful.
Left on Red Guided Instead is brought to you by Ottawa Muslim Youth Club.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name's Ishan and this is our other host,
Isla,
and this is our episode of Left on Red.
Guided Instead.
So, assalamu alaikum. Today we have two guests with us and we are honored to introduce Alimah Razia Batool Najafi. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us today.
Also, our very first Alimah on the podcast, so that's amazing.
Thank you.
Would you like to give yourself a short introduction?
No, I don't think so. We don't need it. Yeah. Everyone knows me.
Everyone
Inshallah,
knows
I
you.
hope.
Inshallah. So, today we're going to be talking about
Honoring parents, guiding youth rights and responsibilities in Islam. We also have a very good person here, a very nice person here, Fiza.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Would you like to say anything else?
Okay. So, today we're gonna give you like a short brief. Like, I feel like in a way of describing it, I'd say like an interview, and in this like perspective. So we're gonna be interviewing your life and like how you've adapted and your parenting life specifically. So, Api, would you like to start us off?
Sure. So, how does Islam balance respect for parents with the independence and growth of youth?
So what Islam says that why and how I have to respect my parents?
Yeah, and like respect the parents and also like their independence or like the independence of youth as well. For example, like us, like we're kids, we're teenagers, and we love our own independence too. We don't always like being stuck with our parents, especially teens. I'm not talking about the younger kids because those people, like my baby brother, he's very stuck on my mom. But I'm talking about like us teens, like we always like to be, I guess, we want our own independence, a little bit of freedom and free will. So how would you say, like, how would we balance that
I feel like also
in a good manner?
As like kids ourselves, we can only give give our opinions looking up onto our parents and on how we honor our parents, and we can't give it back the other way. So I feel like you'd provide us some insight on how it goes down the other way.
Wow, amazing. A very beautiful question. Yeah, therefore Islam has divided us as especially youth, that 0 to 7, 7 to 14, 14 to 21. So parents, they have to see these three stages of the life. So their way of parenting and your reaction towards your parents would be change between these three periods. Number one, 0 to 7, they really love to have their parents around them. They're so much attached. So after 7 to 14, they are coming towards teen. So what Islam says is so beautiful. Islam says that is the time they are ready to learn. So with so much love and respect, we have to teach them. And 7 to 14 is a tough time.
Very tough
for
time,
children.
yeah. For
They have to
children.
listen.
Especially for parents as well.
Yeah.
I can
It's a
tell
big
you
challenge.
from my personal experience, I do not think my parents had a good time with me from that age. Yelling,
They'll get more
screaming,
sawab,
running around.
yeah.
It would
It's
be a lot of
good.
work.
Otherwise,
a lot
they
of
will
work.
not get that much sawab, yeah? So
Character
they have to do a
development.
lot of sabr with you guys, yeah? So, 7 to 14, yes, we have to, like, again, we have to control our tempers. And even it doesn't make sense, for example, whatever parents are saying, we have to listen somehow. Like the way about gratitude journaling, they say that even if you don't feel it, still you have to write at least 5 things to thank to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, or to the higher energy, whatever people say. Okay, when I read first time the dua number 24 of Sayyid Sajjadiyah. That is so beautiful, and that dua can change your perspective. You know why? Because Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam says, imagine as if your parents are like a cruel king, like whatever they say, you know, like you just listen to them. The level of
They have
respect
their
is,
power over you. Yeah.
yeah. So it's not easy to understand, like nowadays in this time and era we say that no, we have to be friend, too much friendship is there, like we are just sometimes we are crossing the limit. So in Islamic perspective, in Sayyid Sajadia, friendship and firmly and friendly both are there. Firmness is there a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that we are missing in majority of parenting, and even the youth, they don't get it, that why I should listen to them, that I
Yeah.
need my own some freedom. So 0 to 7 is different, 7 to 14, and now after 14, what do you think, what Imam says?
Starts to get in that like midsection where like you don't want to listen, and then you have reasons to not listen, that sort of thing.
Yeah, at that time as a advisor, like they are your, like you can take their advices. They should be, the youth should be there always with them. So after 14, you are plus 14. You both are, yeah.
Yeah.
You're in
Yeah.
that stage. So in this time, parents cannot just tell you do this, do that. Now they have to make you
Recommend it.
say, yeah, your opinion is really important, because you reach to that level of
Yeah, so like let's say for example like 0 to 7, your parents are like lions, for example, right?
Yeah.
0 to 7, let's say you're a house cat. 7 to 14, I don't know, like mountain lion. Then from 14 to 21, that's when you become like a lion, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the correct analogy to put there, but it's what I came up with.
So basically, Fizza, you're a mountain lion, huh?
Yeah.
7 to 14.
Yeah.
So also, Fizza, you're going into grade 6, right? So you're coming to that age where you also want a little bit of independence. You're you're about to graduate elementary school. You're gonna go into middle school. So how do you what do you do that you like your little bit of freedom, but you also stay with your mom and help out and stuff?
Like, what do you mean by that?
I mean, what do you like to do independently from your parents, and what do you like to do with them?
Like, independently, maybe, I'm not sure about independently, but a little bit, maybe starting something new, or, something that's hard at doing, but I'm not sure about independently.
I see.
So, Fizza, you know your brother Tucky, right? He has his Switch, right? Do you play games on, those sort of things? Do you
Yeah.
play, Animal Crossing or whatever the game is? Right? So you did that independently from your parents.
Yeah.
Right? So that's your independence stage right now. Because you're that mountain lion stage, right? Then, when you pass that 14, you're going to be playing Animal Crossing Plus. I'm not sure if that's a game. It's just,
He means higher level, more
Level up.
independence. But it's good that you are really close with your parents too, and you like to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, for the Alimah, what advice would you give to the parents who struggle to guide, their children without being overly strict or, controlling?
What advice I give to the parents?
Yeah, the parents, what advice would you give to the parents who struggle to guide their children without being overly restricted, or controlling?
Oh, so they shouldn't over control, yeah? Like that kind of power. Yeah, definitely, because children are not their property. Like, you are not my property. I say, oh, because you're my son.
You're not my house, right? I can't make renovations on you.
Exactly. So I shouldn't look at that perspective. So I can just advise you. I can just encourage you out of love and respect. One thing which unfortunately we as a parents we forget is that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, "Akrimu awladakum." Rasul is saying that we as a parent, we have to respect our children. So respect comes from both sides, yeah?
Respect is given and received.
Yes, yeah. But definitely, for parents is more,
Yeah,
the
more
way
power, but like,
mother,
yeah.
mother's, rank is higher than father for children. Yeah. The same way we both like parent and children. We should respect each other and we shouldn't force and control completely. Yeah. So we should learn from Allah the way Allah is not forcing us. Yeah, Allah is giving us the choice. So we should give also the choice. But definitely the way we send our children to school, yeah, out of love, we wake them up and we say, please go, they don't compromise that, oh, my fizza without schooling? No way, no.
Yeah.
So the way they encourage you, yeah. So same way when it comes to religious like training or upbringing, the parents are doing their best, but they don't have this authority to force, complete force. Yes.
Yeah. So they don't have a grasp around like what's happening around them, like the real world in a way. I'm not saying anyone doesn't have a grasp on it. It's just like you don't have a full grasp on it,
Yeah.
right? So I feel like if you were to teach your kids about that grasp, even if they would still not understand, oh, I still have to go to school, or I don't do this, I don't do that. They feel like it's a mandatory thing, which it is in Canada, but they feel like if I don't do it, nothing will happen. If I do it, maybe something will happen, right? They're taking it as a chance instead of
Yeah.
like a fallback.
Yeah. Definitely.
Also, I was wondering, do you have any simple ways that kids can help out their parents, like, just to honor their parents or to help them out? Just simple ways that they can, because in our fast-paced like world right now, a lot of kids are doing their own things, and like not that they're helping out less and less, but in a way they kind of are. They're also focusing on their own lives too. So what are some things, I guess, that like people of our ages could like do to help out our parents that are very simple,
Yeah.
but it speaks volumes?
Yeah, I always say that even if you don't want to do whatever your parents are telling you, maybe we are not always really 100% like obeying them, in that mood, but still at least we can talk to them in a very sweet and soft and gentle way. So
Yeah.
what we do, like, it's a trick that, like, for example, if parents are asking you to get up and pray, you say, okay, Mama Jan, okay, Ammi, the way people say, Ammi, yeah, Ammi, yes, whatever you say, we will do. Your command, in Farsi we say, Riya Chashmi, ala ra'si, whatever you say, it's here. I never say no to you, so at least we talk beautifully and then we can delay a bit. We do whatever we want,
Yeah.
but at least our reaction should be positive, not negative. That no, I can't pray right now. You don't tell me again and again. Oh, again this, no. So those, like, we can say boldness and prompt, reply in a negative way really hurts them. Yeah. So feeling their efforts, you're just telling them, be expressive, especially mothers, they really like that if you just express, you say, yeah, Mama, I know you are doing so much for us. Even father, because of you we are having such a beautiful life. We really appreciate sometimes here and there if we expressing our gratitude, yeah, and appreciating, and yeah, at least to have like the way we talk, it should be really, like mita mita. I say.
Yeah, I feel like at our age and like children, I feel like we may not come off this way. Like we don't want to say it like in a certain way, but sometimes
Yeah.
it sounds off in our
Yeah.
parents' ears,
Yeah.
and like maybe we say it wrong, we say it a bit too loud or something, right? Or
Unfortunately,
we raise our
yeah.
voice, but it's just
they,
heat in the
they
moment.
become more, day by day, more sensitive. Like especially after 40, 50s, like again the parents, are returning towards, their childhood, because
Yeah.
that this is the circle. Yeah?
Like, I feel like in our teenage years, I feel like we're more stricken on our childhood. Like, I feel like we're trying to take a grasp back on our childhood. Like, I'll be buying Legos still at this age. I got some today. Like,
Mashallah. Really?
I'll be like trying to like find my inner kid again. Well, like, not all. Believe me, I'm not saying all, but some of the younger kids in this generation are already wearing makeup. I feel like they're trying to grow up too fast. We're trying to go back to the place we grew up too fast, right?
Yeah,
So I feel
it's
like
true.
that's the like mindset our
Yeah.
parents have, but just in a lower tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Fizza, are there any simple things that you do to help out your mom and dad?
Like, I do the dishes. I like take the dishes out. I sometimes like put the plates onto the dish and on the table. Like maybe like help them in like small ways.
Yes, such small ways, but they
Yeah,
speak
they,
such.
they add up.
Yeah, they add up. They like your parents probably appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
Also, one last question for the Alimah. So, as I've been going to the majalis that you have been speaking at, you've been talking a few of them, or like just the one that we just listened to too. You were talking about like screens and how, and also lullabies and like the lullabies you take from the Quran and how to implement that. What would you have to say about that on the podcast today?
Yeah, that is my lifestyle, the way I grew up and I do with my children, because I have 3 boys, so I really play with them, and I love sports, and I'm very active with them. So if we parents get active and connected, because I have a lot of time for them, my whatever I do, I travel a lot, but still when I'm in my hometown, in my house, I'm with them. So I truly love their company. So therefore, what I do, because I know so many ahadis in Arabic, so I in a rhyme, in a beautiful way, the way we recite Noha Qasida, I recite some sayings of Ma'sumin for them, according to their
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like for example, when they are studying, and for example, they are doing their homework, their assignments of school, maths, physics, whatever. So I say, for example, Talibul ilmi habibullah, Talibul ilmi ruknul Islam. Oh, my Hussein is working and working hard. So you are seeking knowledge. Our intention is so beautiful. So you are like a Habib. Habib means friend of Allah.
Yeah.
You are like the pillar of Islam. So that kind of boosters, I know that they ignore it, that sometimes that they show as if they have not, listened to it, but it goes in their DNA.
Yeah. They try and like cut you off, but
Exactly.
like, and then but it sticks in the brain.
Exactly.
Nothing you can do
I
about
don't care. I do my job, they do their job. So it goes that way. And one more thing you asked me about lullaby and screen. That needs a lot of time.
Yes.
I think one special podcast for screen only. We need it, yeah?
Yeah.
We all need
We'll
it.
make sure to plan
Yeah.
something ahead.
Yes. Okay, so to conclude, would you like to say anything else?
Nope.
No? Okay, well, to conclude, thank you for both coming on, both
Yeah,
Fizza
thank you
and
so much.
Alimah
We really
Batool
appreciate it.
Najafi, Razia Batool Najafi. We really appreciated it. And yeah, left on red.
Got it instead.
Thank you.